Okay, I'm gonna try to do a video on the full squat because a few of you have been asking for it. If I can't do it via video, we'll just have to go over it in class again. But hopefully this will be a good reference. Okay, so you start with the chair squat, which I think I've talked about before. The overall idea is that you start by pushing yourself up, pulling up your abs, making sure there's a curve here, and then you pour your pelvis bowl forward. So you want to keep a curve here in your low back. Once your hamstrings catch, and you always keep your knees soft, don't lock them. Once your hamstrings catch and you need a little bit more give, you can bend your knees a little. So then you get to this position, which means you could sit in a chair if you needed to, or you can kind of work in your legs. Now, if you want to get more into your legs, you can take your feet a little wider and really get into your thighs. So here, you can start working on your hip mobility. So this whole time you're holding your middle and your back is straight. And you've got this lovely natural curve in your low back, and you're just working in your legs and your knees are staying over your ankles. Now, once you're strong enough to do that and your mobility in your hips is better, then you can start working on getting into a full squat or doing that like yoga pose where you have your hands like this. So I'll show you how to do that. If those first pieces aren't easy yet, though, work on those first. So once they're easy, then in a smoother motion, hopefully, you get kind of down to there again, right? And then you sort of figure out where your knees need to be and where your feet need to be so that you can put your elbows on the insides of your knees and push yourself up. So you can maintain your abdominal muscles being strong, your back is still strong, but it's kind of stretching out a little bit. And then most of your weight is in your heels still, a little bit on the balls of your feet. And your knees are farther over your ankles than is normally safe. So part of the mobility for this means that your knees have to be okay in this position. If they're not, don't do it. It's okay. Just stick with the regular squat. And then to get up, lead with your tailbone. So your tailbone goes up, and then you push through your thighs. So you push down through your heels, through your thighs, so that your knees are mostly over your ankles, and you just push yourself up and make sure that your middle is strong the whole time so your back never gets stretched out too far. So you really want to make sure you're not straining any of the discs, either by losing that curve in your low back or making it too much. So just be really careful. If you have questions, bring them to class or put them in the comments, and I'll try to troubleshoot and maybe do another video if I didn't explain it well enough the first time. All right, be careful, everybody.